there are some predictable things that happen, but there's also enough diversity with individuals and the kind of relationships they have, the history of the family, the history of how they deal with conflict, so many things that make them all unique. So in some ways, they're predictable challenges because of change and how it impacts systems and people, but they are also unique. So you're right. You can't just take something from another family and import it and assume it's going to work. We go through an extensive discovery process where we meet with each individual to understand each individual's perspectives and of the people in the family, their close advisors, the in-laws, the married-ins often have a different perspective than the immediate family does. And so that's also extremely useful. And sometimes families, to the detriment, exclude the married-ins from that process, but they have so much to add because they grew up in different family systems, and yet they know intimately this family system, and they have a different perspective. And remembering that just because a voice isn't heard doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah.
Right. And we really want to get people on the same page, and people need, and when people don't know what's happening in the family system, they tend to make up their own stories. And so it actually undermines trust often, because we want to be transparent. To build trust, we want transparency, and we want people not to feel vulnerable. We want them to understand what's happening next, what's going on. And to the extent, we always encourage, to the extent that the family is comfortable and able to be as inclusive as possible in that process. Because what does happen without that is, if people are left out, then they start, like I said, imagining their own thing, and that's where triangulation starts happening.
Yeah.
And it's just a natural thing. So we really want people to be informed and people to know that we're working on this together.
And even like to have somebody like you and a family to help grow, it's almost like going to the gym. You're the trainer. You're showing people how to do the exercise. And we have to do the exercise and get used to it and get comfortable and remember it. And that muscle memory may take 4 or 5 meetings or a couple of years. But, I'm sure in your world, you probably get frustrated when clients say, no, you're doing all the work. No, I'm a trainer. I'm here to guide you so you flex that muscle and learn that skill set.
Yeah, and that's the difference, I'm facilitating the conversation. I'm not, I am helping it be productive and creating a process for families to have these conversations in. But I'm also allowing and very present to what's emerging, because if the first part of being able to affect change in any system is to meet the system where it's at. If I come in with ideas like this and think, oh, they have to go here, but they're really over here, there's going to be a disconnect there. So we really have to make sure that we meet the system with that. That means that we have to understand the system is made up of all individuals. They have to be heard. We have to understand the complexity of the problems, and then start to create awareness in the system. First, we create awareness, then we align people around the intent moving forward, and that's how the family builds capacity to be able to move forward and make the changes and collaborate together to achieve their vision. First, awareness.